You know, I could have swore I just did this video like a week ago, but hey, it's a new month and a new box. Let's check it out. Alright, so first up, I'm guessing I was one of the lucky or unlucky ones. I don't know, depends on how you want to look at it, but look at this. A sealed copy of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Now, as a kid, this movie was very confusing to me. I had no idea what the hell I was watching. But, you know, after watching a documentary about how just horrible the process of making this movie was because of constant rewrites and just the incompetence of the directors, the fact that John Leguizamo and Bob Hoskins were like taking shots between takes just to make it through, you know, it kind of makes you appreciate it. But I was kind of excited because I knew the wife would be excited. She's a big movie buff, and she doesn't have this movie, surprisingly. But really the question is, should it stay sealed? Yeah. So this was a month of imports. I got no American games, and you know what? I'm fine with that. But let's check out some Famicom games. First up, Donkey Kong Jr. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as big of a fan of this game as I am with, you know, the original Donkey Kong, but it is fun to play, and, well, I didn't have it, so that's a plus. Next up is a game, I played this a while ago somehow, and it wasn't what I expected, and I don't know how I feel about this game yet. I feel like I might have to play more of it, but Egypt. So, I love anything ancient Egypt. I don't know what it is. I'm just fascinated by it. But it's kind of like a puzzle game in a way. But I don't know. Maybe I need to play more of it to really understand what's going on. But it doesn't seem like the worst game in the world. So that's a plus. So the rest of these games are N64 imports. First up is Top Gear Rally. To be honest, I had high hopes for this game because I'm not a big fan of racers, but I am a pretty big fan of like Sega Rally Championship. And I was like, oh, this game kind of looks like that. But please, someone tell me if I'm doing something wrong, because why is the handling so sensitive? Like, you barely tap left or right, and it's just like, it's so hard to, like, control. And I get it, there was options in the settings for handling, and I tried all of them, and it just, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the car I picked, I don't know. I really want to like this game, and it doesn't seem that bad, but the handling is just so damn sensitive that it almost makes it pretty much unplayable. So please, if you know something about this game I don't, please let me know. Next up is a terribly titled game, Violence Killer Turok New Generation. So as far as I know, this is Turok 2. Here's the thing, I really want to like these games. I'm not saying that these games are bad, but I can't stand the controls. And I think there's a Duke Nukem game that controls like this as well on the N64, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, you basically look like left and right using the analog stick, but then you move like forward and backwards using the 4 yellow buttons. And it's not intuitive. I don't like it. I can't get used to it. It doesn't feel natural. And I know some people complain about how hard it is to go back and play like GoldenEye. You know what? I have no problems going back and playing GoldenEye, and I think this game would have been so much better if it played like GoldenEye, but I just can't get used to the controls, and honestly, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I couldn't even make it out of this room. So, whatever. So next up, not to brag, but if my good buddy Back in the Day Gamer is watching, I know he's been complaining for the last several months that he's not gotten a 1-up. Well, you know what, buddy? I got a 1-up. But you know what? I f***ed up. I don't know how I did this, but it was my fault, not VGM. But I got the same game I got last month, Mario Golf. And you know what? I'm not that upset that I got this, because when I went back to catalog my collection for this month, I realized that I missed out on several N64 imports that I just somehow completely missed. And you know what? I'm glad I caught that. So again, not VGM's fault, totally mine, but hey, if anyone wants a copy of Mario Golf, hit me up. So, last up, I would say the big game of this month. I can't believe I actually got this, and it amazes me how cheap some games are in Japan, but so expensive here and vice versa, but I got Super Smash Brothers. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the Super Smash series. You know, it's a great concept, I love the idea of it, but I don't know, I never feel like I'm in control of my character, and sometimes there's just too much going on screen, and I just have a hard time focusing on what's going on. But it is a fun game to pick up and play a couple of rounds with friends, but it's never something that I could find myself like competing in. It's just not for me. But the fun story about this game is I actually do have the American copy, and I found this at a yard sale like 2 years ago for $1. $1. And the thing was, I walked into this yard sale and there was nothing of interest to me until I looked down. There was a little Tupperware container and it just had random stuff in it, and I was just kind of sifting through, and just out of nowhere I saw this and also Rampage 2. Asked how much and they wanted $1 for both, and hey, you know what? Couldn't pass that up. But I will admit, typically I like the Japanese artwork better, but I don't know. I feel like America, I don't know, just something better about it to me. Anyway, guys, another cool month from VGM. I'm super excited. This year's been great so far, so look forward to next month. And you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you again next time.